Hey y'all, Shanti here with another preconception message for you. In the last video that I did, I talked about reproductive justice, its tenets, and some sociopolitical considerations to keep in mind when planning to grow a family in the US via pregnancy. So, when thinking about that third tenet, the right to raise children in safe and sustainable communities and environments, I consider our bodies to be included in those environments. So, humor me, if you will, and let's think for a moment about the intersection of avocados, preconception, and reproductive justice. So, as a child, you could not pay me to eat an avocado. And now I eat avocados at least 3 times a week because they have so many health benefits. They're full of monounsaturated fats, which promote healthy cholesterol. They are also packed with fiber, which helps to increase satiety. And they also play a role in lowering insulin resistance. And there are studies that suggest that they may even contribute to hormone regulation. Avocados are probably one of the best foods to consume prior to pregnancy. So now let's look at them from a reproductive justice perspective. Within the US, avocados are produced in California, Florida, and Hawaii, with California being the largest domestic supplier. California and Florida are also two states where Latinx folks are currently being targeted by ICE. It's been said that migrant farmers are not showing up for work due to the fear of being deported, understandably so. And these same people who work so diligently to pick the avocados that we eat are in dire need of immigration justice. California and Florida are also two states that have been deeply impacted by climate change. This is another something with the potential to threaten the production of avocados. Over the years, California has seen a growing number of wildfires and droughts, while Florida is seeing increases in warmer temperatures and more intense hurricanes. Both states are also seeing or experiencing a rising in sea levels. And these are just a few of the glaring examples of the increasing need for environmental justice. And can we talk for just a moment about the price of an avocado? Even though we produce avocados domestically, Mexico is the largest supplier of avocados sold in the US. And CODIS didn't do us any favors playing with our neighbors like that. Avocados were already, at least where I live, 3 for $5. And who knows how much more they'll go up. And for some people, spending $5 on avocados is a luxury, especially when that $5 could be put towards making a meal that will stretch. But everybody deserves to experience the goodness of avocados if they choose, right? Which is why we need economic and food justice. So people can make livable wages and have access to nutritious food. All of these issues, these social justice issues, are connected to reproductive justice. And the same is true of any social justice movement that you can think of. And while it's not my goal to talk about reproductive justice in every video I make, I did want to dig a little bit deeper just to bring the concept a little closer to home. I believe that we are moving into a time when we're going to have to become more intentional as we create our families. We don't really have a choice. Rising infertility and plummeting birth rates are showing us so. However, I do believe that the more intentional we become about how we interact with one another as human beings, how we interact with the environment, how we interact with our communities and our bodies and life itself, we will begin to produce more of the sustainable communities and environments that we desire to raise our children in. And lastly, please remember, protect your fertility because it's yours.